Last week, Dunedinites found out unexpectedly that the brand for the Highlanders, their rugby team, was going to be changed, and people are just up in arms about it, and the issue just grew and grew all week, and I felt very strongly about it and said so, and because colours are really important to a team, so I said on radio last Friday that I'd get a shirt and wear it to Parliament, and so here I am today. I certainly didn't expect to be kicked out for it though.
I apologise to members for taking this matter up, but the House does have a dress code. Order. If the member is wearing the top of a sports team, I can imagine an occasion where the Speaker's permission might be sought to do that. But if it is a sports top the member is wearing, I would ask her to leave the chamber and come back dressed consistently with the standing orders of the House. Well, the Speaker has decided it's not appropriate unless the Speaker's permission is sought to advertise sports teams in this chamber. Nothing is allowed to be advertised in this chamber. And it is simply, if a male member of this House came into this House wearing a soccer top or a rugby top, they would be asked to leave.
Okay, so it's a matter for the Speaker to adjudicate, but at the end of the day, the standing order has been very clear for a long period of time that wearing sporting paraphernalia shouldn't be done in the chamber, and whether it's a male or a female, at the end of the day, people should adhere to the dress code, and clearly that's not.
Are you a bit surprised by the reaction?
I'm very surprised actually. I think it's an overreaction. I would have expected perhaps a comment and maybe be told off, but I certainly didn't expect to be evicted in such a fashion.
I'm on my feet. I'm on my feet. And I'm waiting for the member to leave. I'm waiting for the member to leave. This House does have certain dress standards, and it would not be acceptable for a male member to be dressed that way, and it is totally unreasonable, therefore, to discriminate.
Is this going to apply during the Rugby World Cup? Or will you give a
waiver?
waiver?
Would have thought so. No, I think unfortunately, even if there was an All Black victory, I don't think we'd get away with rugby jerseys in the chamber.
Now, Materia Ture says this is an example of sexism in the House, and that no one's ever questioned Ross Robertson wearing his sports scarves.
Yeah, he's worn a scarf, and males wear a tie, as Trevor Mallard pointed out, that might particularly support a team, and that's true. But I mean, she could have gone into the House and worn a tie today that supported the Highlanders, but that's different from wearing a rugby jersey.
Sir, I'd ask you to look very carefully at your ruling around sports attire and advertisements for sporting events and for sports teams. I happen to be wearing, at the moment, the tie that was used when there was a bipartisan approach to get the Rugby World Cup. Are you suggesting that it's inappropriate to advertise that event?
The Speaker said that women should wear appropriate business attire. Well, what is appropriate business attire, and can he define what that is? And he was asked that question in the House after I left, I understand.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I wonder, given today's incident, whether you could spell out for us what business attire is that we women are expected to comply with, so we could have it elaborated for us.
And I don't think women need a lot of assistance on what is reasonable. All I'm asking is members to be reasonable. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be pedantic about this sort of thing at all, but I just think it's unreasonable. There is no doubt, there is no doubt were a male member to come into the House wearing a rugby or a soccer top, they would not be, issue would be taken with that matter, and I'm just being even-handed across the House.
I certainly think that people now know that there's a lot of feeling in Dunedin about the changing of the colours. The colours, the blue, gold and maroon for Otago and Southland, which are reflected in the Highlanders jersey, are really important. The fans are really important to a rugby team, and you can't just change the colours just because management decides it's a good idea.